What's up, Proto? TsucchieKage here, back at it with another season video. Now, with the end of Season 1 nearly upon us and Season 2 looming upon the horizon, I thought it was best to just put out a nice little PSA video for individuals who haven't completed their shops within Season, and for those who are just starting in the game or joined in probably in the mid-season and want just a quick and dirty guide on how to prepare themselves to maximize their currency as well as maximize their progression when it comes to the Season 2 version of Chaos Zero Nightmare. So without further ado, let's hop into it. Alright. So, tip number 1 when it comes to this standard style of progression is to push the story. Yeah, no, how original, right? But no, in all seriousness, genuinely stop being lazy when it comes to pushing the story, especially when it comes to the seasonal story and the seasonal mode, because the longer it takes you to complete the story, the longer that it takes you to actually start farming the chaos mode, clearing the nebula distortion, and pushing for a higher score on the Great Rift. Now, for part 2, maxing out your exploration journal is best. Now, who'd have guessed colonialism is good? So go ahead and get your Ponce de Leon on and clear the chaos mode as soon as possible. I don't know if you're all aware, if you've been playing this game for longer than a month, but the expedition journal for each chaos world holds like an entire host of goodies that you may not be aware of, that you may just be passing up by just not farming that world, especially when it comes to unlocking various neutral cards that can be utilized in other chaos modes, a lot of different pieces of equipment that can be unlocked and then purchased from the in-game DeLong shop, a lot of in-game resources, regards to summon materials, a lot of level up materials in regard to your partners and or your combatants, and also a limited case of crystal resources. So you want to get a hop on that as soon as possible. Get your exploration journal up to level 30. Now, third tip would be for the shop. Now, Loot Goblin, you right there. Stop buying everything in the goddamn shop, okay? Please, I'm begging you. Do not buy the grays or the blue icon backgrounds until the end of the event. Now, if you're as colorblind as me, you be asking yourself, which ones are, but if you ask yourself that, you're completely wrong. What you should really be asking yourself is, hey, Kage, which ones are the blue ones? And I'll say, good question. Go with your gut. I'm assuming it's the ones that are like, buy this for 200 or buy this 200 times. And yeah, that's the ones you want to avoid for the time being. Now, for efficiency's sakes, you could just focus on entertainment, like things of the summons. You can obtain the talent level up materials, the multi-dimensional alignment materials. You can then move on to like the traces of your memories, and then things of that nature. You can also purchase like the level up materials for your specific combatant and your partners. Let's say you need to just get your combatant over that little hump, or if you're still working on your growth missions and you need to get your combatants and your partners up to level 55, that can be a nice little extra boost to save you some time when it comes to spending stamina for farming those things. And shameless promotion. And he's coming in with shameless promotion. And hey, boys, did you know that I stream 3 times a week on twitch.tv/TsucchieKage and Saturday and Sundays? Yes, I do. You should already come over there and hop on over. And I also have a Discord where, it's kind of quiet. But hey, look, guess what? It's a wonderful community down there. If you want to go ahead and join the Discord, go ahead and click the link in the description of this video. Now, let's go ahead and hop into number 4, which is do not burn yourself out. Now, when I say don't burn yourself out, you may think, hey, Kage, what do you mean? I mean literally that. Stop playing the game. It's very counterintuitive, and this could counter a lot of things that I may have said earlier in this video or in previous videos in regards to when it comes to playing the game and how many hours or what you can dedicate to the game. But no, seriously, it's okay to take time off from the seasonal content. Take it at your own pace. It's a game. Enjoy the game, play the game. If you have life and requirements and all of this, if you can't get on for a couple of days at a time, it's fine. It's not like someone's gonna kick you from a guild or a clan or anything, so don't even worry about it. But I don't know. It's just like too many times we hear, especially in like communities such as gachas, we hear a lot of former and current protos that are talking about how they're real burnt out. They're tired from the game. They're always doing the same old content over and over and over and over. And then when you actually talk to these individuals, they're doing the same thing. Like they're constantly going into the same chaos mode. They're always following the same build path that someone else told them to follow, and it just gets them into this monotonous routine where they just can't really get out of it. You know, like you're just sitting there farming the same chaos mode over and over and over again, or you can use other resources like my video that I will be uploading later this week. On the channel, so stay tuned and go ahead and subscribe to that. And if you want that video to come out sooner, if we can get this video to 20 likes, then I'll post it tomorrow. At the recording of this video, that would be 1/6/2026. But anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the last item on the list, which would be, just like my new player progression card, even in failure, we still eat. What do I mean by that? So, if you're performing a chaos run in the seasonal content, and let's just say, look, we all have met Cthulhu, Batman, Dog Walker on a note right before the boss, and it's right when one of your units, mostly your shielder or healer, is completely on a mental break. Your other unit, which is your sub DPS or your other healer, majority time it's your Ray. They're 75% away from being broken. And you're drawing absolutely no DPS cards that are actually beneficial for you to actually break through this. Well, guess what? Fear not, weary traveler. It's okay if you die. Though you may die, your points are eternal. Though you may die, your event currency is eternal. The currency that you receive in order to reroll shops in the zero system, those are eternal, regardless of if you win or not. Now, it is advised that you do secure a chaos run, especially with the gear or the specific save data that you have, especially if you want to get like an additional copy from the actual boss, and hopefully it lands on the card that you need, depending on how, not even how, but more so depending on what specific structure that you're working on. But this video is starting to get a little long, so with that getting out the way, those are my 5 tips that I feel like you guys should utilize and maximize when it comes to going into the next season of CCN. Actually, you know what? Before I go any further, let's actually cycle back to when talking about the shop, because I do feel like I don't think I got into that either. Like very in depth. When it comes to the shop, there's two areas of thought when it comes to how you should spend your currency, right? So one, you can purchase, some of the most important things from the shop, like I stated earlier, the talent materials, the summons, the alignment materials, so that you can actually precision craft a specific piece of gear. But you could just, after you've bought those specific important pieces of important items from the shop, you can just bank your points. Which is essentially, once you have enough points, you just let them sit inside of your inventory until the shop refreshes. Then you go in, you buy those same specialty currencies and specialty materials, and that's it. That's all. Now, a lot of individuals in certain games like Nikkei and certain games that have these types of features where you're able to have a shop that has a very large amount of things that can be purchased versus points in a system where farming those points takes a very tedious amount of time. This could be very beneficial to you. But that's just it. I just wanted to go in further. And for that, sorry. Look, I keep forgetting. Now, you have that school of thought where you can essentially just buy the important stuff and move on, or you can have individuals that will basically hoard all of their points, and then they'll buy out the excess on each other rotation. But, that's neither here nor there. Either way, boys, I thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. Hopefully I get a like, comment, and subscribe from you. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day and a wonderful rest of your week. I will see you all on live for Aki's Relief. We will be playing some Epic 7, probably just testing some things out. And then after that, I will probably either play Pokemon Fire Red, Leaf Green, and or Fire Emblem Sacred Stone. So, yeah, they're all going to be a Nuzlocke challenge. They will be live on twitch.tv/TsucchieKage, so I'll see you there. Have a good one, boys. See ya.